Hi, welcome to Fuck Your Thoughts podcast. This is Cammy, and we are waiting on Nafisa to join the call. Hey, Deon.
Hi, Cammy. How
Hey,
are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. I was having a little trouble trying to get in here.
That's okay. It was a little thing on here too. I don't know what's happening with Fisa. Here we go. We might have to end this joining practice. That's okay.
Oh, I said there.
Okay. I see her on there.
Yeah, it's safe you go in the room.
Okay, here I am.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, hey,
So
hey.
I was trying to play the music and every time I would click on your message, it would click it off. So that's gonna sound crazy. But we don't mind.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. We
It's
tried some new
natural.
music.
Huh?
We tried some new music today.
I know, and it's okay.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out next time.
Yep.
But shout out to where would I get that from? Ashley Witherspoon and his what's his beat name is M3 Beats. Is that right?
Let me see. Funk. It was 3 mg beat trap.
Yeah, yeah. 3 MG Beat Traps. Ashley
But
Witherspoon.
I'm gonna play.
Funky.
I'm gonna play it again at the end, so it'll still be played through. It just sometimes we be having technical difficulties.
Right.
It'd be like,
Zion, you on her girl. Hey Z.
What's up,
let me
Lisa?
read the thing. So tonight's episode is titled "Finding 40." And on today's episode, we will explore what it means to be 40. We will discuss our individual perspectives on life as 40-year-old Black women. We will delve into what lessons we have, and I spelled it wrong. Dang, I thought I fixed. We have learned on our journey to 40. We will feature a special guest, Deon Wilbourn Dawkins, and she will bring her experience as an almost 50-year-old woman. As usual, we will talk our sass and get our tasks in our West Tennessean lingo, and clearly we're going to have some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we did good. Dion, you did good for your first time for
No,
getting
did.
off.
I was confused there for a second.
Well, this time it I had to invite both of y'all into it. It didn't just connect you, so I don't know if that was because of the links or I don't know.
Yeah, my link said that the live show had already finished.
Because you remember I retyped it and canceled and ended it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
we was trying to do the time thing.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter. We
Yeah.
out here now. Let's so
Yeah,
uh. But hey, Dion, how you doing?
I am doing well. I'm doing really, really good. How about y'all?
I'm doing good.
I am too. I am full as a tick, baby. I just had some Chinese food, some
Oh,
hibachi. Oh, I had some soba noodles. They was good, y'all. They better than them little dried up lo mein noodles.
What kind of noodles?
Sobe, S-O-B-E, sobe.
those fat ones.
I never.
Uh-huh, the fat ones. They kind of fat and they a whole lot more moist
Oh yeah.
and chewy than them lo mein. And they made with buckwheat instead of just regular wheat or whatever. But they actually good. Soba noodles, soba.
Okay, then.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Okay.
I like
they
it.
was
Yeah, I
they
was
was
saying
good.
I ate a salad today earlier, so y'all excuse me if
Okay,
I tell you a couple times because Stella don't agree with me
you
too well.
you good. We be on here yawning. Some
Board has changed. Okay.
what belting out time. Can't
It's
eat.
certain things I can't eat no more. Yeah, it just don't do right. It just don't. I learned that over the past few years.
I can't eat nothing nowadays. Everything tear my stomach up, but I just be soldiering through, and I be like, "Ooh, you know what? I don't care because I'm gonna eat it, and I'm hungry, and this is what I want."
Well, yeah, that's what
I
it is. You don't care no more.
Yeah, I don't care no more. I'm just gonna deal with the repercussions later because I've been so strict. Like, let me just eat what I want to eat and be happy and be merry.
That's one thing that once you get into your 40s, that you start to do. You know, things you
Yeah,
were really concerned about in your earlier years. Once you get into the 40s, and you all are just beginning your 40s, but as you travel on down this line, yeah, a
you
lot
ain't
of
gonna care.
stuff. I ain't got time for
You ain't gonna
it.
care.
Nope, you're not gonna.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
totally different.
All right. Kev, you got your card.
I'm shuffling. I think I'm
Okay.
ready.
All
Okay.
right.
You go ahead. I got my word whenever you ready.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the word of the day for September the 14th, 2025, according to Merriam Webster, is perpetuity. And perpetuity is the state of continuing forever or for a very long time. And it is I don't know what form it is. I guess it's a adjective of hell. I don't know. What is this? Oh, it's a noun. It's a noun. An example of perpetuity is the property will be passed on from generation to generation in perpetuity. Mm,
Hmm.
so
Okay.
forever.
I pulled from my what deck is this? The activation oracle from the with the sacred geometry. And I
Hmm.
pulled alchemy.
Hmm.
Really pretty. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemists to perform the miracles of transmutation. And then it says that alchemy has been associated with magical transformations that have to do with longevity. So I just think like, but by the time you hit 40, you should be some form of an alchemist, whether you want to call it that or not, because you have at some point in your life, in those 40 years, learned how to make something out of nothing.
Hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
And you made it to 40 because a lot of folk don't make it to 40.
People
Well,
be dying.
they do.
Who be dying early.
So yeah, I think
Early.
so. Okay,
To
I
run.
didn't write down nothing, so
Okay.
I'm put it out.
I wrote some things. I don't know, it was so much. I
Mhm.
don't know why 40 for me was like such a big milestone. Because I felt like when I was in my 20s, I don't know what I was doing. My 20s is a blur. I don't remember shit from my 20s.
Not supposed to. I don't think.
You don't think so? I had children in by the time I was 25, I started having children. I had children every 2 years.
By the time I was 25, I had three.
Ah,
I mean, yeah, of course you remember your children, but the rest of your time, it's you're finding yourself. You're, especially you out having your children. See, I had my child at 16, so by the time
mm,
I was 25, he was almost what
10,
grown.
9.
Yeah, he was almost grown. So I was able to, move past that little stage. I feel like I had learned myself a little earlier than that. So, but your
Mm,
20s, have fun. Even with y'all having kids at the age, you're still supposed to, have that fun. And then get to your 30s, you're planning your life, and you're trying to get back on track.
yeah. Or you
And
trying to find a track at 30. Because in my
right,
20s, I was just flying by the seat of my pants and just trying whatever.
right, that's what
And
you do.
see what stuck. But everybody kept telling me, oh, 30 is when you find yourself. No, you don't find yourself till you 40.
I think in each lifetime you find who you're supposed to be. And when I say lifetime, I mean like in your teens it's a lifetime within your life. Like I think
Right.
like your teens is a
Mm-hmm.
lifetime. Then you have the next 10 years, that's a lifetime, and you're experiencing different, like it's different for I think everybody but the sayings that said for each one, I think, is similar. Like 20s, you're
Mm,
supposed to be having fun and partying, and like I can't really remember. I can remember bits and pieces of my 20s, but like I had so much shit going on in my 20s, I don't remember. I mean, I do,
yeah,
but it was like a blur.
yeah, mine
Yeah.
too.
Trying to get your train on the track at 20. That's what I'm saying. You trying to load
Shit,
up
I don't
the
even think
stuff
mine
with some
was no train at the time. That shit might have been a dump truck.
or you just might have had this one car. You just had one car of your train. So like you said, each 10 years you added something to it. And
Yeah,
so by the
Yeah.
time you get to your 40s, now your track is with
You got about 3, 4 cars on the back.
y'all. You trying to get in line now, and you should be have a little bit of a smoother ride. Might be a little bump here and there, but you more in tune with what you need to be doing. Not saying
Yeah.
that you in tune with what you need
I
to be
think
doing,
at
but
40, I know who I am a little bit. I know who I am.
Yeah. I'm a little bit more comfortable with who I am at 40.
Yeah, and
Yeah. It's like you can take it or leave it, like at this point.
yes.
what that girl said, I ain't never gave her.
See,
And
I'm
I
at the end.
now I really don't like. I mean, I care about certain things, but like, bruh, I do not. Okay,
And just wait, cause like I'm at 49, I'll be 50 in 4 months, and at 49, I really have learned that it's all about me.
Hmm.
I
yeah,
can get to the point where everybody else, okay, I still love you, but I could
Yeah.
care less. I
Yeah.
could care less at this point. You'll be all right.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
for
Even with
what
my children,
though?
I feel like because I dump so much time and energy to my children in my 20s and 30s, and they're getting older. So now I'm at like a point where I have given y'all a majority of the tools. Now it's up to y'all to piece that stuff together.
Man,
Even though they're still teenagers, and I'm there to support you. I'm not kicking you to the curb, but it's kind of like I'm at a point where I'm not anxious about what you do no more. Either you gonna do it or you ain't.
but do
Right.
you hear me? If you want to be 17 in the ninth grade,
Hey,
That's you.
that's on you.
exactly. But I
I,
I will say when you
I'm
do let
lying.
go,
That was a lie. I be on my kids' necks a little bit, but not like
yeah, I
I
don't.
still let them make the decisions. Like most of the
Mm,
time, if this is what you're interested in, and this is what you want to do, then okay, let's figure out a way to support that. So I feel
hmm
like if this is something that they're really interested in, then they'll be more willing and wanting to do it versus something that I'm making them do. Now I
making
do
them
make
do.
them do stuff though. You're going
Hmm.
if I deem it's something that's I can see beneficial for them on down the line
Hmm.
that they might can't see or don't grasp that concept, but just in general,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you do what you interested in. That way you'll want to do it.
I think that's what has changed too in society is where when we were younger, because y'all it's your 40s now, so y'all were able
Hmm.
to experience the parents making you do stuff,
Hmm.
'cause they want us to be great adults. They want
Hmm.
put us made us do things that we didn't necessarily want to do. But I think it actually kind of helped some of us. Now, some people still hold to the trauma, and they
Yeah.
just scarred for life about it. But I think our kids like that are missing some of that now because we
Yeah.
parents
Absolutely.
so. But like I said, at 49, which my case is a little different. I had my child young, so he's an adult too. We look like my mama said when you turn 30, we the same age. Like
Say what you say.
when your child turns 30, my mom's always said, "Oh, you 30 now? We the same age." Like I feel like we on a different level than parent child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I feel like that a little bit now with my son too, because I had him early and we kind
Mm,
of grew up together. Even though, like, I don't know, like everything I experienced, he experienced, even though he was little, but he was watching.
mhm.
So I think that gives them, when you have your kids young and you kind of grow up together, that gives them a different.
Mm-hmm.
perspective on things versus when you have like how like if we're using the Nafisa because she got to gap their kids. Sorry.
Mhm.
But if we use London, how she relate to London versus how you would relate to Nola when she gets London's age is gonna be different.
Girl, I probably ain't gonna give two damns what she do when she gets this.
But I'm saying, but you get what I'm saying. It's still
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
it's gonna be different
because
because
when they're younger, y'all grow up together and you are learning and
yeah,
learning the process
everybody
and
learning.
right. And
Yeah,
that's pretty much your oldest child anyway. I think like for
yeah.
me,
Regardless of where you when you have them, I agree with it.
yeah, that first child is kind of like okay, this is an experiment. You my first child. We gonna work through this
You know,
together.
all them damn kids be experiments.
Well,
Fuck
I
them
had a
kids.
I had a friend that had her. Now you talking about gaps in children. Her children were 30 some years apart because
Oh
Okay,
Jesus.
ain't no way.
she had her youngest child when
30 years apart.
she was 46 when she had her youngest child.
She was
Ooh,
how many?
46,
46. And so she
How
was
old
16
was
when she had her.
she? Man, ain't
huh?
no.
She was
Yeah,
16 when she had her first and 46 when she had her youngest.
right.
Ooh,
And
Did she have
I
any
think
in between
I think
there?
she was 18 taking that. But you said what?
Did she have any in between?
No.
ooh.
I would have got an abortion.
She had gotten married. A lot of times, you know, if you get married late on in life, you want to, have a child for your husband. Some people do, not all.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that's what happened. She got married, and within a year of her marriage, she was pregnant at 46. Now, of course, we were like, "Are you crazy? Girl, you about to be 50?" But looking at her and how she's raising her, being that she's older now,
Mm-hmm.
I think when it gives you a little bit more patience,
Mm-hmm. Cause she's calmer.
right? Because you're not in that hustle and bustle like of early years. So, like in
Yeah.
your 40s, you starting to, you know, calm your mind. It's time now to kind of start slowing things down, and you can think more methodically about stuff. So, watching her with her baby, now I call her baby old because to me her child is she's only
A
eight.
old baby, a old lady.
I call her grandma. To tell you the truth, because it's because she been raised with an older parent, so she got old folk tendencies, like real old people tendencies. That's something. That's something that's been going lately. If y'all have noticed that a lot of older women are starting to have children in their later 40s.
Mm-hmm. And
Would
to
you have
me, I'm gonna
another
be
baby?
honest.
Would you
Huh?
Do what?
would you do it? Would you do it again, Dion?
You know what? I actually was like, if I was, I had a cutoff, which God be like, whatever, this is my plan. I was like, if I don't have a child by 45, don't mention it. And I stuck with that. And now, if I was to get pregnant now,
I would laugh.
why? I probably would laugh too, though. Look, be honest with you, because I'd be like, what kind of
I would
foolishness
come
is
to
this?
your baby shower and stuff though, but I still would get a good laugh.
Right. Cammy stay laughing at me when I got pregnant.
What the only difference I think with me is that I work with children every day, so that
Yeah.
part wouldn't probably it wouldn't stress me out as much.
Yeah.
But then again, I'd be like, girl,
But
what's wrong with
when you work with children, you can still send them, okay, your mama here.
you? Right? But I have a grandchild now, and she don't like to go home.
Mm.
She thinks she's mine, but I,
So you big mama for real, Dion. So you gonna bring back the old big mamas.
pretty much, and she's like, but
Cause
I
you
love
you a you a grandma, and that's the element to me that's missing is
the old
big mama.
grandma.
Yeah, the
That
grandma. It ain't got to be the old grandma. Just the grandmama that's a grandmama.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
My mama is a
age wise.
grandma. That's a grandma.
I mean, yeah, yeah, because grandmas are not grandmas anymore. They don't
No.
even want to be called grandma no more. They grandmas and all this other kind of stuff. Which I'm called Gigi, um, but I I love that to spend time with her and get to do stuff for her. And like when her parents say she can't do something, she's like, Gigi, can I? And I'd be like, yep, go and get it.
See,
And of
that's
course,
what I'm talking about. That's a big mama.
then my
Big.
son be like, I just told her no. And I'd be like, well, she
I'm
said, I said she can have it. I'll go ahead and give it to
I'm
her.
Gigi. That's what Gigi do.
That's
That's the element that is missing to me. To me is and I ain't saying I get it, but a lot of the grandparents now are living their lives, and I get it.
mm-hmm.
They living their lives, but they're not really catering to no grandparent,
I
no
really,
grandkid.
I really think it depends on, like, from what I see is a lot of times you can really you can enjoy your grandkids if you raised your children. But if you are having to raise your grandchildren, then that kind of hit different.
Right, it
Yeah.
does.
So,
So I have a question for you, ladies. So your
Mhm.
children, y'all's children are getting older. Like Cam, your son is in college. Your
uh,
daughter, your second child is too, right?
no,
Did she
she's a
graduate? She
senior.
graduated
She's
this year.
a graduate, yeah.
So how would you all feel if you all became grandparents, like in the next couple of years? You guys are in your early 40s. So how
Ooh.
would you all feel being
Um,
grandparents?
I
I
would
would,
be accepting of it.
yeah, I would have to be accepted, but I wouldn't want because mine is they kind of young still a little bit. I just don't want them to go through what I went through.
Yeah.
Right,
But I wouldn't be like, you ain't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't make them feel bad for
Yeah.
right.
that. But I'm not like, no, we're not gonna talk about
Well, I was excited because I'm that person. I love babies. I always have loved babies. So I became
Mhm.
a grandparent at
that. So
forty,
how old was he when he had the baby?
um, 30, no, 29.
Oh yeah. See,
It's
he was.
different. Our kids ain't that old yet.
Right, I know, but see, that's what I'm saying. I had him early though. See, y'all kids
Yeah.
are. So I was 44 when I became a grandparent.
Ah, so
A
you
lot
was
of
still
people
young.
get
Okay, so you was.
grandparents though.
You said what?
I said, like, my brother is 45 and he's a grandparent. And it's cool watching him be a grandparent. But he's 46. How old am I? He 46. So I just think it depends on how old your children are, regardless of how old you were
Yeah.
when you had them. It make a
It
difference.
does, but I made my mom a grandmother at 37. She might have been 38 when I got pregnant.
Dang. So she was an early G ma.
Right.
Okay.
And, and of course, she was very upset until I had him, and then you could not separate them. She became one
Hmm.
of those, grandparents. So her early 40s, she was she was that grandma that he would call grandma. I need so and so, and she like, well, he said he need. I was like, he does not need anything.
Right.
But the
Because
relationship they
they
had,
feel like they have to help you because you're young.
right?
Mm.
But
Hmm.
I wasn't even living with her then.
It
She
don't
was,
matter.
and he was just so adamant about what his grandma was to give him. And then, like I said, now that I'm a grandmother, my baby will call me, Gigi, can you buy me this? Gigi, can I have this? Gigi, can I have that? And then her mom would call your Gigi and ask her, can you have it? So she
Mm.
on that track like that. So, and of course, me, I want to have everything.
Yeah.
I want her to be spoiled, but not be spoiled.
Yeah.
She got to earn some stuff.
So let
So,
me ask you, Dion. So do you feel like having a grandchild, you get to do things differently than you did with your son, with your child, or is it just being a grandma?
I really don't. I think I do the same thing with her because I don't think my standards changed. Even though I had
Hmm.
him early,
Hmm.
I really felt like I was an older teenager. I
Yeah.
was more mature than most 16-year-olds at that age. And
Hmm.
so I made sure that I instilled in him, values, respect. And so being that I'm a grandmother now with her, I'm
Hmm.
having to, I think I'm having to me sort of do her mom's job in some aspects of
Hmm.
teaching her respect and morals. Me and
Yeah.
Josh trying to teach teach her, to have yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Whereas her mom is early and she's like, yeah, no, it's good for her. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
Mm.
So
Okay, so that makes sense. So you felt like you did your job. You're okay with how you did. Because some parents don't be okay when they be young. They be like, oh, maybe I didn't do things. Or not even just young.
yeah,
Sometimes parents have regrets.
I
That,
don't
You have
I
regrets
can't
a
say
lot
I
of
had any
times.
regrets because regrets, you don't get anywhere having regrets. Now, of course, there
yeah,
probably some things I could have done. Whereas, like I said, I worked a lot when he was
yeah,
younger, but I
yeah,
realized before he got to be too old in his
yeah.
early high school years, I took a job where I could actually spend time with him. Now, in his elementary years, yeah, I was gone, and he let me know that he was
Yeah,
like I was in work, so I was like, okay, so let me think back, and I
yeah.
had different. So, like I said, I started raising him and spending more time with him and listening to him, and so I do the same thing with my granddaughter. So,
And you always did that with everybody, Dion. Dion, so Dion is my cousin, y'all. Dion raised all of us. She raised me, and I'm 41, and she raised my children, especially my knee baby, Lily, who is 12. Dion has raised how many generations? You damn near raised your cousins. That's your age. So that's one, two,
I
three.
started with Joe and Ernest, uh,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
40,
So you don't raise two generations, three generations of babies, people in your family.
and I guess that's why I said I was more mature at 16 because as far as I can remember, I've always had somebody's child.
Yeah.
I had a baby, and thinking back, I just think that's my purpose. My purpose is
Yeah.
always to be a nurturer or a mother. So even at being a parent early and a grandparent, you know, I think 40 is early to be a grandparent because, and I don't know. I think back, grandma and them probably were grandparents at their 40s as well.
They probably was.
We tend to forget
Um,
they had kids early.
they did, but a lot of them had kids late too. Shoot, them folks that got 5 and 6 kids was having kids from time they was 16, 17, 18 up until they was about 40.
Right, right.
So they probably got grandkids and kids. They
And
got
yes,
ghetto
Same
twins.
back
age.
then, they had 12 and 13 kids. So
Yeah, they got ghetto twins. Me and Roger, we got ghetto twins. London Nola's niece is exactly a year younger than her. So we call them ghetto twins.
That's not what ghetto twins mean.
Well, that's what I call it, ghetto twins. She got Nola got a niece that's a year younger than her. How your niece younger than you?
Because your niece supposed to be younger than you.
No. Nola is an auntie at 3. I mean, that's what I mean. Nola is an auntie at 3.
Uh,
Yeah. That's the ghetto
I
twin.
think it's different. I
Huh?
think it's different when we lost Dion. Tell her she can join back in if she wants to.
Oh, she gone.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I got the ghetto
And
twin.
nah, she back. Here she go. She back.
I'm sorry, somebody called me and everything just went off. I was like,
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. That's the technology.
all right. I was like, no, okay. Now where was I? Maybe forget my statement.
You was
Anyway,
talking about uh how we were talking about how older generations was having children up until from they was 17 to they was 40,
right, and
and some of they children and grandchildren's around the same age.
right, because I think about that. I have an aunt that is actually the same age as I am, and we went to school together.
Oh
So
Lord.
right,
See, that's what I'm saying. That's how Nola gonna be. Nola and her niece is the same age, a year apart.
so
Mhm.
I mean, but yeah, in my 40s, I have learned a lot, and I have really just I embrace everything that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Perimenopause. I don't know y'all
Mhm.
hadn't got there yet. The perimenopause happens in your So most women in their 40s, late 40s, early 50s, some a little earlier than that. But
So for people listening, can we talk about some what perimenopause is? Because we hear this all the time. But like, I'm not even gonna lie. When I had my first baby, didn't nobody prepare me for having children as a woman. They just because it seemed like you were saying, Deon, the older generation didn't really tell you anything because they were like, oh, it's just don't you just don't talk about stuff like that. Just you don't talk about your feminine parts and just know to keep clean and that's it. Don't talk about what happens. But I was in shock after having my first baby because I did not know how dirty and it was gonna be.
it's
What?
shocking.
I didn't know how dirty it was gonna be.
I
You know, I
can't
think
remember.
a lot of people don't understand, don't realize. A lot of women, because like you said, in society as a whole, we're not taught about our bodies and stuff. Pretty much, they say just don't have sex, don't get pregnant, don't get no diseases.
Right.
They make sure you wash yourself. Stay
Yeah.
clean. But they don't tell you about all the things that go on with your body. And as you get older, you start learning your body all over again. Going through
Mhm.
perimenopause is the transition from cycling on a monthly, or most people regular cycle, but those that have irregular, they probably like, okay, this is normal. But if you had a
Mhm.
regular cycle, from whatever age you might have, I started mine at 12. Children start earlier now, but up until, I guess, probably like up till last year,
Mhm.
my cycles was regular. But going through
Mhm.
perimenopause, and that's like, it's been a very popular topic recently because my generation now are starting to talk about it. Whereas before,
Mhm.
because there's a lot of stuff that happens that you be like, this can't be normal. Like, I'm having a hot flash right now talking.
Right, that's the thing. That's the only thing that older women talk about is hot flashes and sweating and being hot at night when they go to bed and their period stopping. That's it. They don't talk about the pissing on yourself, the
Yes,
the
okay,
the
that,
mood swings,
yes.
the confused, brain. They don't talk about nothing of it. Or the only thing they talk about is I just need some hormone replacement therapy. That's it.
There's
And
so much that goes into it than just the loop. Of course, that's the one that most women like, yes, I don't have a cycle anymore. Thank God I don't have that. But all those changes, you lose your estrogen as you
yeah.
get older. So, yes, mood swings. I'll be crying, like, what am I crying for? Like, I have always been a crybaby anyway, but like recently I just sitting, I'm watching a commercial, I'm like, oh my God, why am I crying? In the world? And it just, I was at church today, and we had a one of our young adults. He got up and he's a deacon in training. They doing so he did the scripture and prayer. Why
Mhm.
is I crying? I was like, oh my gosh, he was crying up. Him and his wife. I really, and I was just like, this is stuff that you deal with going through perimenopause. You just have mood swings for just
No reason, just out the
no
blue.
reason at all. It's more than usual. Like I said, I am a crybaby, but I be crying like, and I be trying to like, oh my God, don't let nobody see me crying. One little girl at church asking, why are your eyes so red? I was like, I don't know if I was crying a few minutes ago. No, but hot flashes, and it's that you heard about those, but that is something that until you experience it,
Mm.
it's a different,
Yeah,
and it,
I sweat at night now. I be sweating around my collar. I wake up every night with sweat around my collar. I don't know what that
so
is, but
it's part of it. You're transitioning. You're probably having a little bit of symptoms. Your hormones are starting to change. Yeah, I recently bought a cooling blanket
ooh.
that I still be getting hot though, because when you go through that, you be cold one minute, you keep the blanket off, you're hot, then you cold, and you're hot, then you cold.
Oh.
You
So this
know,
cooling,
red raspberry leaf is good for
and I heard that I was supposed to be getting me some of that and some
menopausal
other things
stuff.
that I supposed to be getting too, but I was good until I went to the doctor. You know, I was. I knew I was transitioning, but I was having a really good, just,
Hmm.
just brushing through it, doing
Yeah.
well. Until the nurse was like, "Hey, your labs show that you're in menopause."
Ah, that's how it be though. You be good until they tell you something, and then your mind thinks about it, and then it just go downhill.
I used to have like maybe a hot flash every once in a while. I've always been a hot natured person too, but I might have had a hot flash every once in a while. But once she said that out of her mouth, it seemed like I started having them multiple times a day, every day. I was like, if she had just shut up, I already knew I was going through it. She didn't have to say it out loud. She said she spoke into the universe, and then it was like, oh, okay, everybody know now. Let's go.
Right. Exactly. And then put it in
So
your psyche deeper than it was. Like,
yes, and then there's also brain fog that happens. I
do
can
that
be
feel like you? I had brain fog for a minute when my hormones was getting back together after having Nola. But I thought I was having dementia. I went to the funeral with mine. So I was like, ooh, I might these might be onset dementia.
it's just one of
Not
those
dementia.
symptoms. You can be sitting there in mid conversations. I know me and my girlfriend be talking about some stuff, and we having a really good conversation, and all of a sudden I'll be like, "Dad, what was I going to say?"
Yeah, I
They
can't
say that's the
multitask no
side
more.
effect from marijuana use too.
Well, I have never smoked any, never.
I
So
did. So I just blame mine on that. Like a lot of stuff I can't remember, I'd be like, yeah, I smoked too much back in the day. I was smoking too much. Now I can't remember. Can't remember shit. Can't remember.
It didn't make it from your to your short term memory to even think about getting to long term memory.
Uh-uh. That's messed up too. And I think that's just from trying to do too much stuff at one time. A lot of that play a part in
I
oh
memory.
yeah,
and I think that does too is for women. Like we're so used to multitasking and we're so multifaceted that our
Fasted.
majority of our lives, especially once you become a parent, you are doing 1,000 things at once.
Yeah. And then
And what
every time
I'm
you have a child, your brain shifts and changes.
it
Along
does
with your teeth.
you lose a little piece of your brain. Dang, I probably ain't got no brain cells then.
I only had one child, so
You
I
ever
mean,
seen that commercial where they say, "This is your brain. This is your brain with three kids," and it'd be like a scrambled egg. It'd be a regular egg,
No.
and then at the
I
with your,
never seen that.
this is your brain with three kids, and it'd be like scrambled eggs. No,
Now I
this
done seen this is your brain on crack commercial where they fry the egg.
it's just like that, but it's say this is your brain. This is your brain with three kids, and I was like, that might be right because I swear it's everything is scrambled up. I just can only imagine, back in the day, people used to have 10 kids, but I know they wasn't doing as much stuff as children participate in now. But just some people
Right.
nowadays be having like 10. How do you keep up with it?
Girl, they don't.
Ain't no way.
They
Well,
do
a
not.
lot of them put that's those older siblings step in. They have to be parents too, even though they
They
may not want
Hmm.
to. But hey, there you go.
You right.
Survive.
That's
But they show if I had 10 kids, you're gonna have a partner like on them TV shows where they had 19 kids and counting, everybody got a partner.
Everybody got a right. Everybody has somebody. You
what
got
they
to keep up.
call it, the buddy
The
system. We
buddy
have the
But
buddy system.
hmm
you better keep up with your child. If you lose your child, it's on you.
Right.
Like, I didn't have this
Yes, you did. That's yours. This your baby and your birth control. Shit.
baby. Right. Oh man, that's too funny. But anything else you all want to know about in your later 40s? I'm trying to think
So
what
let
else.
me ask you this: like, how do you deal with as far as like relationships, not necessarily like romantic ones, just in general with friends, and how do you like it's like maybe not new friend. Well, when you
No new friend. No, just kidding.
let me
Uh,
what you said. Let me get Let me get my thought together, cause I didn't even form a sentence.
How do you relate as far as friendships? What's are friendships important at this phase in life? What relationships are important to you at this
Okay.
phase in life?
Well, that's not what I was saying, but we can go with that till I can get mine together.
Yeah, till you get yours together.
Well, I have been truly blessed in the friendship department. I can
Yeah.
Mm,
say that because I have friends that I have had from junior high school up until now. And
mm,
we have been friends ever since seventh grade.
Yeah.
mm,
We
That speaks
even,
on your character too, though.
well, thank you.
mm,
Thank you.
mm,
I have two sets of friends. I say it like that too, because I have my church friends, and I've been knowing them since I was 12, and then I have, like I said, my school friends. But we
mm.
all have we keep in touch with each other. We have a group chat. Now the difference now is that I don't got to go nowhere no more.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have to leave the house to go out.
Uh-huh.
You know, we used to be like, where we going this weekend? Where we going? Girl, so and so, so and so. And it's so funny because one of my best friends is also how do I explain it? We had the same baby dad. I feel like that. That's easy. So
Oh, that's your baby mama then. That's how you say that.
Right.
we
That's baby mama.
Yeah. I
and
can get one of
and
those.
still we became best friends after when our children were 5, and we've been friends ever since. A lot of people are like what, but we just clicked like that, and we would
Mm,
go on
Because
trips
you
together.
don't have to hate the other baby mom.
Right? You don't. There's no need.
You just
right.
So
dislike the dad most of the time.
true.
That's
If
how that
they
happens.
they ain't doing what they supposed to do, you right.
Yeah,
But
because then y'all become co-parents.
right,
Sorry.
and we can help each other out. But we ended up we would go out and go to trips, all that kind of stuff. But now that we in our 40s, our late 40s,
Mm,
like what you doing? Nothing, laying across the bed. Like, and we were like, they got something going on this weekend. Yeah, they sure do. It sounds exciting. So that part has changed. My friendships have not changed, but us having to go, out all the time. And we may not even talk on the phone every day like we used to. Because,
mhm.
now it's like I'm content with just coming in the house and watching a little TV. I will
Yeah.
binge watch a show. I'll call and we talk on the phone for hours.
Yeah.
But as far as us having to go somewhere and hang out, we don't have to anymore. And we both understand that. And if we do want to go somewhere, we plan like maybe go meet up to go eat
Mm,
and we go back home.
So
So
do you think that comes from as you get older, you don't seek outside validation as much, so therefore you don't deem it important to let me get out here in these streets?
I think so. I think so.
mm,
Because you stop caring about impressing other people,
mhm.
Yeah.
because for what? And then especially nowadays, folks crazy. These
So
people,
is.
I don't know what's wrong with the people
Crazy
nowadays.
as road lizards.
I would
So
stay
do
in the house.
you right? So do you deem it important for women to have friends going through life? Because I know a lot of people, and I'm not saying it's the case for everybody. I know for our generation,
Hmm.
our friends are more male centered. So
Mhm.
a lot of our friends that we had when they get in relationships, they just drop
They
off. And
disappear.
and
And
there's
that's
no shade to them, no shade at all. But we're just saying we're
Stay
noticing it in
over
our
there if
generation.
y'all break up.
and you know what? But that's still I think that's still with every generation because the
Okay.
same with my friend. Like I said, we're still friends, but a few people have gotten married, and
Hmm.
we don't hang as much. But we
Okay.
still are friends, and we still pick up the phone and just want to do a girlfriend check, see how you doing,
Yeah.
good. And then those of us that like to talk on the phone more, or want to talk more with each other out in public, whatever we do. But
Okay.
I think you should have a good girlfriend. If you don't, you ain't gotta have five, six, seven of them. But I think everybody should have at least one
Quality
good girl.
over quantity.
Huh?
Quality over quantity when it
Right.
comes to
Definitely.
women.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because know, you need everybody needs somebody that can just, be like, girl, look, I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
somebody you can tell some stuff to that you can't tell to everybody else. That
Right.
one friend that know all your secrets, know all your pains and your ups and downs you go through. Because you need somebody. Because if you have a spouse, even though you want to be able to tell them everything, some stuff you just need a good girlfriend to tell.
Right. But
It just
sometimes men ain't want trying to hear that. They go in one ear and out the other.
right.
They cannot relate. They be like, oh, okay, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
see, like my son especially, I always talk about him because he's that constant man that be here all the time in my ear talking about what I ain't doing right, going through menopause. And I be trying to tell him about the symptoms I have. It's not you need to do this, you need to do that. And I was like, dude, I understand, but you're a male. You will never understand what a female goes through.
Right.
Understand the mental part of it because it becomes a mental situation if you don't really take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And you can allow your emotions to take over. And that's one thing that's important why I think you need a good friend that
Yeah.
you can talk with because a lot of times as women we hold a lot of stuff in too.
Yeah.
We hold our
I
stuff
don't
and
even think
everybody else
that
stuff.
I don't even think that it be that men don't care to hear it. I just think that they can't relate.
Can
Yeah.
relate, right?
Like
Yeah.
if it's a good dude, he's gonna listen and hear what you saying, but he's still not gonna be able to be like,
Yeah, and
"Hey,
that's what I meant by that. Like they care, but they don't care because I don't understand where you coming from. So technically,
they don't
and
mean they don't care. That just mean they can't grasp that understand because they've
yeah,
never experienced that
So they
that.
and they will never experience it. They never
yeah,
will. They would never be able to experience the change in the hormones that we have, the change in your body because and then
The
as you do
changes
get
that
older,
we go through monthly, you're a different
yeah,
person every week. I am,
every right,
everybody else is.
yes. I mean, and then as like I said, as you get older, um, your body changes. You're not, if those that were fine, their bodies was real tight and snug and all that kind of stuff, everything in the right places when they were early in 20s. When you get to your 40s, you get I mean, you can work out to keep it tight, but those of us that don't care, like me, listen, it is what it is. I got a fupa, my leg, my thighs, and I don't care no more. I used to be really worried about that, but now I'm like, whatever. I don't. I do
I feel
not
like you don't have to be like that as long as you're like at least a halfway healthy.
yeah.
care.
Like
Because honestly, most people be working out because they want to look good for
they want to
everybody else.
look good, but your outsides look good, but your insides be toe up, and you don't even know who you are.
Right, right. You're
Or
right.
you work out all the time, but then instead of dealing with what's really wrong while you going to the gym, you drunk on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
How
Just
you go
confused.
like how you a gym rat Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday you be at the liquor store.
That sound like balance right there, buddy.
It do
Right.
sound like balance, but at the same time, that's is it health like and I get healthy air ain't everybody's goal, but still.
Sound like they gotta get a release. They can be strict all week, and on that Saturday and Sunday, I'm finna get towed up.
Just sound like that
Yeah.
defeat the purpose of either one.
Yeah,
Right.
because I'm at a point where I was so strict. I keep saying I was strict on my food for years, 10, 15 years. Baby, I don't care now. I had me a good Wagyu burger yesterday. Ooh, it was so good, yeah. Ooh, it was so good. It had crispy onions on it. Ooh. And when I tell y'all it gave me heartburn last night, I sat up all night because it was just sitting in my stomach. It would not move. I said,
You would
baby,
have
that's all right.
threw up. That's what I
Huh?
have learned in life. That if something is not sitting on my stomach right, I'm finna throw this shit. It's coming up. Hey, I don't care if I got to drink some
Rid of
water and finger down my throat. I'm not finna sit up and be miserable.
My
Whoa.
gag reflexes don't work no more.
Mine, I control mine. How about that? If I need to throw up, I'm finna throw up. But if
Mine
I
don't
need
work no
to
more.
gag, I ain't gonna gag. That sound horrible. But that's
My gag reflexes is gone.
but
no. If I
that's
need to
even
throw up, I'm finna get this shit up off my stomach.
that's funny that
Yeah.
that goes into the Um, as you get older too, your sex drive, I gotta change over to that. Cause
So
I
do it
changed
not
it.
get better when you get 40 because you be a little bit more I think because you be a little bit more confident.
It might get
In your
better.
mind it do, but in your hormones it don't.
Yeah, yeah, but like I
I
said,
don't know about y'all. Well, I don't be
when
actively. I don't know. I don't know.
well,
I
see,
I
like y'all, y'all, like I said, when you're going through the stage I'm in now, it's not as good because you have those hormone changes. But in the
hmm
early 40s, oh yeah, things because
But
you
is
know
it
what you like.
even as important? Like, is it?
Is it important?
Is it
I
even
think
as like you know how like when you in your 20s and third and your early 30s, like sex is
you
like really
understand.
important, but like when you really think about it, do it really be important?
No, it's not. I was on Facebook the other day and one of my
The generations
social
now is freaked out.
had posted, yeah, they are, had posted, who's all celibate in the next 40. It was like so many, so many of females that I know that in their 40s, like me. Like, because
Because
now,
a lot of the stress and the trauma, the drama that come along with them be worth it.
yeah.
right.
And a lot of women are taking their power back too and just practicing because a lot of times as women we felt like, I know for me, I can't speak for all women, I felt like sex was, I was what I had as a woman to use for men, to give to men.
Yeah.
Or
Or to get
am I,
that
did I,
man or keep that man or whatever.
yeah, like sex was the most important thing in a relationship, and that's what I had to do as a woman. But now that I'm older and I'm realizing like, that
And
ain't,
it's
But I
when
think
you
that
get
changes when you start dealing with different types of men too.
that as
Because
well,
some
but
men be
when you
straight
get
horn
older,
dogs, and it don't even matter if they could be 45 and still be you freaked out.
right? They stay special ones, but the real true men that really are going through this age change as well, they understand. Look, they tired
yeah.
just like we.
Right. That's it. Everybody tired. Listen, we had to work uh, 10-hour
we ain't got
shift, baby.
we ain't got no whole day to be doing all this stuff. Let's come on, let's go. If I go to sleep, but it's
They cut on this TV and watch a
right.
movie. Everybody be asleep the first 15 minutes.
So it's not. I mean, it's important, but it's not the
Yeah.
top of your list.
Yeah,
So
it's not the main
I
thing.
think it make a difference when you're in a relationship status makes
Hmm
the
Yes,
importance of sex makes it different because when you enter, I guess when you enter a relationship, like you're more comfortable.
hmm
yes,
And when you're not, then you still kind of not necessarily seeking outside validation, but you're still trying to figure out, okay, well, this is
You're a little more subconscious about things. I
yeah,
mean, conscientious.
yeah.
yeah. But
Or
I
like,
think
okay, well, let me. And then I think it make a difference if it's in house or not too.
Yeah.
that definitely make a difference now because girl, can't trust nobody nowadays.
So,
But I know for me, it's like it used to be like when I say important, I thought it all day long. But now I'm at the age where it's like, yeah, well, okay, it's all right, but I'm good. I'm
yeah.
chilling. Not pressed about it,
Yeah.
and I'm good. And I
You're
think
good
most
either
of my
way.
friends are the same way as far
hmm
as that.
And that
Now we,
comes to you. So I realize it's more things important than sex. Like I said, when you young, sex is just
cook,
the it's the
I don't even think age make a difference in that. I think it's sexual maturity makes a difference. Like
yeah,
'cause you can
maturity.
be
Yeah.
extremely sexually immature,
Yeah.
you're right.
And then everything is so accessible now.
and
Jesus.
I ain't gonna say everybody, but the society is freaked out.
But you know it's bad now when men talking about this shit is too freaky. And men be the freakiest ones. And if they talking about, oh, this too much, you know it's out of hand. You know, women, we always have that radar anyway, like, this is a bit much.
I think
But
what
with
changed is not that men were always the freak; they were just the ones that were upfront about it. You know,
yeah.
we were more
Hmm.
selective about, exposing your freak to people.
Yeah.
Nowadays, now they just out there. If they have no shame in the game no more, they just do
Yeah.
whatever.
I think it's and I think that comes from music.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
Like
too.
if you look at how the music has changed throughout the genre, not genres, but the decades, how music
Hmm.
now and then it went from men saying, "Oh, I want this type of woman," so now boom, now you got this type of woman. Now y'all don't know what to do with it.
Hmm.
But age make
And
a
that,
age and sexual maturity is definitely not the same thing, but both of them make a big difference to me,
yeah.
my opinion.
Right.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Touche.
Right.
It makes sense.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Let's see. Do I have any lessons? Do you have any lessons for us, Dion? What you've learned? What's the most important?
I think the most important is just to be true to yourself. Love
Yeah.
yourself regardless of what anybody else says to you or um, what anybody else has to say.
Yeah.
Because
Authenticity.
right. Because right now, in my journey that I'm on now, I'm all about me. I'm taking
Yeah.
care of. I can't take care of you or help you if I'm not taken care of. And
Correct.
that took me into this decade now to get to that point.
Yeah.
Because like you said, as women, we do so much for everyone else that we come in contact with because we're natural nurturers. But
Hmm.
I had to really start thinking about how do I feel,
Yeah.
and
Right.
I need to
Taking
put
care of
myself
self.
first. Yeah, so that's the one key thing is to take care of yourself. Do some self care, you know, and be comfortable with you. You
Mm.
have to love yourself before you can love somebody else too. So because
Yeah.
if you don't love yourself, how can you know, teach anyone anything else, show anybody anything else? So you have to love yourself and do some self care.
Yep.
So
I agree.
I
I
agree.
agree. Well, what I have learned, like I keep to my most important thing is things and social status does not determine my worth and value.
that's just
Just
good.
me being here alone, just me being here, I'm worthy.
Yeah.
You what?
I'm worthy. Just me by myself
What you
without
see?
the things and without the titles and the jobs.
Yeah,
It don't determine my worth. Just me being here is enough.
Mhm.
I agree with that. Well, for me, my lesson is people are going to do what people want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
all I can do is do what's best for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree. I found this quote that was on TikTok. It said it was just talking to black women in general in corporate settings. It said, stop making think pieces, stop worrying so much about isms, about who doesn't like you, about whether it's fetishization, whether it's good or bad. Does it benefit you, black woman? It does, then it's good.
Mm.
So in other words, we be worrying and thinking too hard about stuff that really don't even be that serious.
Right.
Learn that as
Stuff
you
that
get
you
older.
can't change no way. I do. I know. I think about some things, but that's just my personality. I'm just gonna think. So,
Mm.
but I have learned that I can think about it and then don't. I can think about it, but I don't got to worry about it.
Yeah,
And for
you don't
me,
obsess
how my
over it.
mind is set up, there's two different things. Like I can think, like I can be like, well, I wonder what this is, but I don't have to be like, well, if this happens, then this is gonna happen, and then if this
Mm.
happened, then this, I don't have to do that. But I can still
Yeah.
think I can make my plans without worrying.
Yeah. And that's basically what that says. Don't stop making think pieces, like making things deeper than they have to be. Like
Yeah.
Talking to the overthinker over here, cause that's me.
But I think
I'm a
that's some earth sign stuff, Dion.
cause I mean, hey. I got your whole scenario played out. So,
What you said, I already know what's gonna happen in my mind, and then if it don't, be like, dang, now I gotta think of something else.
You got playing A, B, C, and
And
D.
all the way down to Z. It
yep.
ain't nothing know it gonna happen.
Josh always tell me, stop thinking so much.
It's hard, and I hate when people say that if you know that a person is an intellectual person, to tell
Hmm.
them to don't think about. So, like some people just like feel, and
Yeah.
for a person is, I'm not. I hate saying mental because it makes it sound like I'm saying crazy. But a mental person or just somebody that's going to intellectualize something is
Mhm.
it's hard to say. Don't overthink. When I'm not overthinking, this is my intuition. Is my
Right.
thought
Hmm.
process. So it does like I don't know. I do know, but that makes
I
sense to me.
understand what you're saying. I understand it. And the people always telling me, stop thinking so much. And I be like, yeah, that's
And then
easier
you want
said
me
than
to
done.
act on it.
What you
Right.
say?
Who me?
Yeah, what you just say?
When somebody say stop thinking, then if when I quit thinking, I'm gonna start doing.
Right.
So, would you rather that I just think about what's gonna happen, or do you want me to do it? Because
Because
if
if
I
I do it,
probably ain't gonna be good, so I'm gonna just
Right.
think about it and then let it go.
Correct. Oh,
So tell me what you want now. No,
mm.
I'm playing, but I'm for real. Dion, can you see the heart or the option to like the show on whatever you own? Click it.
did I thought I clicked it already.
I
It
didn't.
ain't
It
clicked.
didn't pop up. If you
Oh,
did, I didn't see.
that's
Okay,
it was still on
there you go.
there. Uh-huh. I thought I clicked. I saw it
You
blinking.
might have. I just did see. It's not showing like it on my screen. I can see how many times so each person has liked it. So probably when I refresh it, it'll do it. But I don't want to refresh it and then kick everybody after live.
Hmm. Well, that was a good conversation, Dion. You're a good little talker host, co-host.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself. I've been so excited all day. I've been talking about it.
You bring fresh perspective,
Well, thank you. I
fresh,
enjoyed it. I have
open.
enjoyed listening to you all's podcast as well. Uh,
Yeah,
so yeah, invite me back again next week.
yeah, we will, honey. You a good open-minded talker, honey.
Um,
Cause we just be talking. This is therapy. I know this is therapy for me. Not it probably is for Cammy too, but just like having this is more so. Sometimes you be like, oh, we want to reach out and get it and get the followers and like we'll get there when we get there. But right now, this is just like this is really helping and healing and soothing for
but
me.
when you helping yourself, you helping other people because we're being open and we're speaking and we're sharing. It might be a small amount of people now,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
but it's still each if we only reach one or two people that makes it for me and
Yeah.
my humanitarianism because you know how I am. But I really feel like each one teach one for real.
Yeah. Even if it's just one person, like you
Even if
said.
it's
But
just one person, or even if it's just a couple of people per episode, because if you go and look, some of our episodes have more views than others, but it's still informative, and I think it's good. It's an open space for people to listen to and talk. Because anybody that I've talked to that said they've listened to it enjoyed it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really have enjoyed listening to some of the past ones. Really, and you guys have a great platform with some great information. I think.
Well, thanks. Thanks. See, we all learning and growing.
Oh yeah.
Fabulous and 40. Shoot.
I've been looking for this. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, y'all had look. When I turn 50 next year, we gonna see how it goes.
Ooh, I know that's right, huh? That's gonna be a Wang Day. Do you gonna have a party, Deanna? You gonna go out of town?
I'm doing all of it. I think I'm gonna
Okay.
out of town.
You and Shell need to have a 50 party,
We
50th
are.
party. Are
Are. We
you?
are. Yes, we gonna have
Okay.
it. We
Okay.
don't
Yeah.
do our thing yet, so you all be on the
A
lookout.
old school party, just a regular party. Cause I ain't seen no parties. Supposed to be at the clubs,
See, we want
clubbing.
old school prom, but we were just trying to
Yeah,
think what we were gonna do. We still working it though.
that would be
'Cause
fun.
I
Ooh,
want
that'd
to
be
dress up.
fun. Have an old school prom and get folk dress up, grown folks, kind of like
Yep.
the '80s. I be
Mm,
thinking about the '80s prom. I would have loved to go to the prom at the '80s in the '80s because when I went in 2002, it was trash.
If you had went to the prom in the 80s, was you gonna do cocaine?
I probably would have.
I wouldn't have. I'm that lame child. Like no, oh no, I don't indulge because I'm a happy person. I don't need to know. I need to know what I'm doing. That's what it is. I always tell myself I didn't do any kind of drugs like that. I would drink just a little because I know my mind sober,
Uh, uh-huh.
and I can only imagine if
Yeah,
it was. No, my mind sober was enough.
you don't need no stimulus. That's how I feel about marijuana. I smoked it for a little while, but when it started teetering that line of making me paranoid,
Yeah,
I
nah.
had to. It was too much, and I can deal with life head on most of the time. Just
You out here
give it
raw
to me
dog
raw,
in life.
raw dog in life. Give it to me raw, baby. Because when I get started and that THC be hitting, I be lost in the sauce, baby. I be about to damn run down the road like Smokey on Friday in his
Oh,
drawers,
don't
and I
do
can't
that.
do that. I be close to it when I smoke. I be so damn paranoid. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I would see people on drugs and alcohol. And I'd be like, oh, I don't want to be in that situation.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
it
feel
get
like you should have to be if you smoke weed or whatever. I don't feel like you should have to be high 24/7. That's a problem.
yeah.
If you do it
I
just
think
to relax or whatever, or if you got like cancer, then
mhm
that's
yeah,
different. But if you just out here and this is your means of coping with life because you
right.
can't handle it raw, then that means you really need to sit down and look at
yeah.
yourself.
I just be wanting to smoke weed because I can hear clearer. I hear everything when I smoke weed. I mean, I hear the bird outside chirping. I hear the bugs in the grass. I hear
I
everything because
think
I'm
you
low
need
key
some
deaf in
mugwort.
real life.
Happen.
They don't freak you out though to hear everything that clear because I can hear
Uh-uh.
it clear. But now like I don't
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
want
you know
to like wait.
when you do sound baths, it make everything clear like that too.
Uh-uh.
Nature.
I like to hear it clear because but I low key deafness running my mama family. So I
Oh
can't hear when it's a lot of background noise. If I'm somewhere and it's somebody talking and some background noise, if it's too much, I can't hear nothing. I know my
Well, you need
children
a
be
hear
like, "What?"
at 40, you need a hearing aid.
I might by the time I hit 45. Let me knock on wood for that happen for real. And I ain't got nobody's insurance. I ain't gonna be able to afford it.
You gonna have to get a cup and
So
put
let
that
me not.
shit
look, get you
on
one of my TikTok or something. You can use Afterpay.
Right.
What you say, Deal?
I told her get her one off TikTok or something. She can use Afterpay.
TikTok shop.
Cause you know they got or Timu, cause you know they on there.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
them had them Chinese folks scanning my brain with they darn bootleg.
Afterpay on Timo as well.
They gonna scan your brain anyway, whether you get it from from Timu,
Right?
TikTok, or the doctor. Either way it go, you finna get scanned.
You out look, honey, you already scanned already.
You
That's
Right,
all.
right.
you hear me? And charted.
Right. All this stuff now they got going on. We have already been in the we in the system.
We in the
Man, big
system. You
time.
right.
For real. Don't mess around and get no DNA to see where you came from. You
Uh,
definitely
Go on, girl. You cannot.
huh?
No.
For
You know, my
real.
granddaughter asked me for candy.
hey, Kayomi.
Give me some.
She
Here.
said hello.
Hello.
She better like Nola, honey. That's all Nola want to do all day. Nola want gummies, nutty
Yeah.
buddies, star crunchies,
And you know what?
dum
It ain't
dums.
even good no more. Ooh.
It is
Yeah.
not, but
They love it.
yeah, these new kids got different taste buds. I ate a nutty buddy for the first time in 5 years, and it was
It
actually
tastes like
good.
Barbie doll food, don't it?
My that nutty buddy was good.
straight
Barbie,
It was
nasty.
real
and
good.
it
Then
tastes
it
like
gave me
Bio
heartburn. Huh?
bioengineered
I
chemicals.
ate it. I ate all the bioengineer and it tasted amazing because I ain't had one of yours, but it
Star
gave me
Crunch
heartburn.
nasty. Star Crunch nasty.
you
Star
know what?
crunches are terrible.
All of those snacks that used to be good when we were younger.
I'm gonna tell you what's still good though. That little strawberry roll, whatever that's called.
Ugh. Ugh. I ain't
I,
never
I
ate
put
them.
mine in the
Roll,
freezer. Them junk fat.
some of the Swiss roll with the strawberry in the middle.
Yes,
Remember
with the white cake.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ain't,
See,
ain't, ain't.
I will eat those occasionally, but I try not to eat.
Those are giving Christmas tree cakes. Ugh.
I like
my
Hard.
Christmas tree cakes too.
Ew.
my
Christmas
friend,
tree cakes.
I don't eat them. I don't buy them because I'll eat the box,
Oh my
that's
God.
Shell is like that.
and
Shell
then I'll
love
be
that.
240 again. I don't want to be 240.
She loves snack cakes.
She
Who?
love a Christmas tree cake. That's
Do she?
Your
yes.
granddaughter?
No, my granddaughter eat any cake. It don't matter what the cake is.
I need to hang out.
She eats sugar. She wake up in the morning. You just give her a spoonful of sugar, she's fine. But
That's
but no,
it.
my friend love Christmas tree cake. Every Christmas,
Really?
yes, she love
Oh,
them.
I could never get into them damn Twinkies. None of that. Like I said, I had a few oatmeal pies taste like crap. Now oatmeal pies in the air fryer, crispy, it melted and crispy. Fine,
With some ice cream and some caramel.
fine.
See,
It
y'all
gotta
doing.
be. I can't do regular ice cream
I
now.
I can't do regular oatmeal cakes. Like I said, it's got to go in the air fryer and be crispy when it come out.
The cream stuff now tastes greasy to me now. It
Because
tastes
Yeah,
it
like
it
ain't
do.
the same cream.
yeah,
It ain't
it's
got no real cream in it. It ain't even cream. It's just oil. It's hydrogenated oil with sugar in it.
yeah, it's just I
I'm
don't like it.
disappointed in the food, man.
The
I wish
what?
it
In the
alone.
food.
Yeah, it's hydrogenated oil. It ain't even got no cream. Just like all that ice cream. They don't even call that stuff ice cream no more. They say what they call it? Frozen treats because it does not have the proper amount of cream in it to be considered ice cream.
Well, I got addicted to a type of ice cream this past week with one of my friends that I used to talk to turning me on to Tillamook ice cream, and which I shouldn't be eating ice cream at all either. But now that was some good cream. Looked like my grandma used to say that was some good cream. That was
Ooh,
some.
Tillamook got good cheese too. They got them thick shredded, them farmhouse shredded cheese.
Yeah,
Them thick pieces of cheese.
well,
So as
their
you have
cream.
gotten older, when you eat, well, you talked about that. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. Certain things that don't work, they don't work. They
Yeah.
don't work. But, some stuff you just
Don't
like.
none of this don't none of this
But
food
do
work
you
though.
think it's
Everything
because
make
you
my
getting
stomach hurt.
older, or do you think it's because the food is getting faker?
I think it's both.
Huh.
I
Yeah.
think it's both. I think that the chemicals and all that kind of stuff that's in the food, and like even the vegetables and fruits, you think
Yeah.
would be good. There's so much stuff on them, and
Yeah,
they
because the apples look like the ones that be on your grandmama table. The
yeah, the
And
pear.
they
plastic.
taste like water. They ain't got no flavor to them. They either mushy or too hard and be about to knock your teeth out.
Yes, the fruits are different. They're different.
I don't
Yeah,
think they be real.
a lot of
I
it's
know.
not. I think a lot of
It's
our
microwave food and Play-Doh.
or
Or a
did
lot
y'all
of it be frozen.
have an easy bake oven when y'all were little?
I did.
No.
But we used to cook real food in ours. My mama would give us real food to
With that
cook.
light bulb, you cook the real food and load the light bulb.
Yes. I
No,
remember we made some apple turnovers in that thing.
oh
My mama
wow,
taught us the real, it
y'all
took
were bougie with
forever.
y'all.
Huh?
I said y'all were bougie with y'all easy bake.
Yeah.
That little fake cake mix that came with it.
Oh yeah, we
That,
ate that too.
that little stuff. That's what the food tastes like now. Even those were good back then though, because the easy bake stuff now is even worse than it was back then.
That's what I was gonna say. Have you seen the stuff that come with it now?
Yes, and it's horrible. It's really
You
gross.
should just, if you buy one, I recommend buying your own cake box of cake.
Yes, yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, because
Make
I
apple
like toys too.
turnovers.
I still like toys, even though I'm almost 50. I still love toys, and having a granddaughter makes it easier for me to buy toys to play with.
You
But
should just You don't just go buy them, cuz.
I do.
Uh,
And I used to make excuses. That's what I'm saying. I used to make excuses while I was buying them. Because I was buying them for my kids to play with. But
but it'd
I'm,
be you playing with them.
yeah, because I wouldn't let them touch. I don't touch that. You don't know how to play with
Right, because you're going to tear it up.
it. Yeah. And I'll be like, you
Yeah.
don't touch. Yes, girl, go ahead. They were, no, you say you don't chew gum anymore. Go ahead, bye. But, I would like crayon. I love stationery and crayons and markers. And I buy new box of crayons every year because they're going to sale.
Ooh,
Like I said, I would buy them in its intention for my children to use them to do coloring crayons and coloring pages and stuff. But when I was looking, I'm like, nope, y'all can't use those.
Kids be turning everything up.
they
So
sure
like,
do. And the kids don't even be for real. They be breaking the crayons.
they
They don't
were
even be
breaking
coloring
them,
for real.
right? They were breaking. I'm like, forget it, y'all can't color no more.
Right. I know Nola. I got her some fat crayons, and one of the tips broke off. Why she break all the tips off of all of them and peeled the crayon, the paper back, and wanted to color with the raggedy edges? I was like, "What are you doing?"
Because she wanted them all to match. She wanted them
That's
uniform.
that's a trigger for me. That
Ugh,
that's a trigger for me. But I
You should
that
have bought a crayon sharpener.
it's not the same.
it's
Sorry.
not
But
the
you know,
same.
when
It is
you get
not.
a crayon sharpener, you can take the crayon sharpening pieces and make stuff with it too.
Yeah, I know. I did all that too, but
We used to do that with glue in school.
That's what I'm talking about. And it'd be
yeah,
so pretty.
yeah, I did that. I would buy crayons just to do that. Yes. No,
Y'all
I'm
remember when we used to color light? Like you use the colors, you get color crayons, and you color light on the bottom, and then you would color with black on the top, real heavy, and then you scrape it off and scrape like designs in it, and the color at the bottom would show through.
I didn't
oh
do
man.
it. But I had a light bright, if that's almost the same thing.
No,
Ooh.
no, it's not the same. No, no, no. This is
Different.
crayon.
Yeah, light by the little peg you put in the little light board.
I
That
know
was
I'm
for
just talking.
I
yeah, but
thought that was a glowworm. When you said night bright, I thought about glowworms.
Mm-mm. Light bright was a machine where you put the little pegs in there and it light up the different
Yeah,
design.
yeah. I know London had a glowworm, yeah, an original glowworm.
What's a glow?
I
Mhm.
this
The
past
little
year at Walmart they had the miniatures and I got a little miniature glowworm and it actually worked.
Really? She had a regular glow worm. It's like a little worm, like a little caterpillar, a little. It's
And the
so cute. And the face light up.
yep.
Glowworms.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
this was good, guys. Good
Yeah.
convo.
Let me
I guess I
read.
guess I'm gonna try to go to bed. I'm probably gonna be up to y'all. I don't know what be going on. I be up every night at 3, 4 in the morning, just up.
I
Uh-huh.
think it's some different
Voice.
stuff.
Do
You
what?
that's part of your voice.
I be up. I be
I've
up
been up.
all
I've
night.
been up for at 3 and 4 all my
Yeah,
life.
those are angel times. That's when
I
that
know they used to call it the witching hour.
Witching hours.
I call the angel hour because that's when I be talking to the universe about things and praying
Yeah.
about stuff to come and stuff like that. That's when I take that time. But yeah, that's yeah.
Okay,
Because
so
I
that's that's the purpose for hour. Well, I'm gonna just
I think that's a
embrace it.
thing.
for I
That's your download times when your downloads come.
Yep.
I can get you with it.
yeah, take that time to reflect and
I
mind.
know if I can stay off TikTok,
Yeah,
That shit like crack.
it is a drug.
I'm finna
yeah.
read this thing. Crazy. Huh?
I doom scroll every night and send my friends
You do what?
doom
Doom
scroll.
scroll.
Oh yeah.
I just be scrolling and sending them stuff all night long. Yeah, I'm just trying to go to sleep. But anyway, I enjoyed this, ladies. Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for being on. All right, Cammy gonna read the closing.
Alrighty.
Okay. We are root of your root and soil of your soil, bone of your bone and blood of your blood. We boldly and graciously thank our ancestors for their guidance with our connection to Source, to gain peace in our mind, protection from monitoring spirits, and the ability to send negativity back to the sender. The wisdom to communicate truthfully from an open heart space and allowing forgiveness to continue our open heart space. The clarity to see success and accept joy into our lives while sitting in a safe place. The ability to create necessities for health and good energy. We understand, and understand the strength and power that's being bestowed upon us. We accept the responsibility of the gifts passed down to us. We walk in your strength and power today and every day. Ashe.
I shade. And Dion, the top right corner, press the power button and press leave. Because we
Please.
done lost numerous episodes because we don't be pushing the right stuff. You see it in your top right corner?
The button with the little line in there.
Yeah, circle and line. You press that and then you press leave.
All right then.
All right. Good night,
Oh,
lady.
good night.
Bye.